She woke to the city's gray hush, the first pre-dawn light creeping between the slats of the bus shelter. The cold, sharp like a jagged whisper, numbed her senses. Her name was Aisha, though who she was to the world mattered little. At 24, without family or a roof, she clung to one small dream, to one day feel safe again. By a tattered corner sat a child, tiny, fragile, and trembling. The girl's curls curled and unruly, her dress too large but clean. She watched Aisha with curious solemnity. Aisha looked away, but the next morning, the girl was there again, as if summoned by something deeper. On that gray third morning, the girl spoke. "You need a home," her voice was a whisper that carried weight. "And I need a mommy." The words pierced Aisha, shock, recognition, shame, and warmth tangled into one fierce grasp on her soul. The characters and their worlds. Aisha, once a university student, bright and capable. But a sudden death in her family, then a betrayal by a trusted friend. Loved ones gone, stability crumbled. She found herself wandering streets, holding on to shame, hope, and that lingering sense of, I could do so much more. The little girl, Zara, 6, wide-eyed, and grief-drunk. A car accident killed her parents. Placed in foster care, but shifting homes like an unpredictable gust, she found herself, day after day, waiting at this same spot, hoping someone might stay. Zara's simple statement cracked open Aisha's defenses. A home, a mommy, her empty arms silently asked for belonging. Shared trials, shared solace. Trust is the first mountain. Aisha recoiled when Zara tugged at her sleeve. "Can I call you mommy?" Every cry she ever held back pooled in her chest. She found a quiet nod. But beginning to care, real, deep care, was terrifying. She was unworthy, she thought. She had nothing to give. Yet Zara's expectant gaze was gentle. No demands, only trust. Trust was two-toned, fragile and heavy. Hunger and shame. They shared a burger one evening, scavenged from a charitable food stand. Zara giggled with delight, unaware of how both of their hands shook, Zara from hunger, Aisha from fear of giving too much, only to lose it all again. Aisha saw in Zara's joy not guilt, but purpose. A highlight in her despair. Nightmares and shelter. When one night police came by to chase Aisha away from the shelter, Zara clung to her leg and sobbed, "Don't go anywhere." For the first time, Aisha realized, she was no longer alone to fight her demons. Someone depended on her now. A twist of fate arrived in the form of a social worker, Mrs. Kamal, a kind stranger who offered help. A safe night at a shelter plus counseling. Aisha, in turn, announced to Zara, "We're going somewhere warm tonight." Zara's face glowed, a light Aisha hadn't dared expect in herself since before everything fell apart. Bridging to hope. With help from Mrs. Kamal, Aisha secured a cozy room with a small kitchenette. It was nothing like the sterile, cold places